Imagine this. You're a parent, staring at a pile of bills, wondering how you'll ever give your kids the life they deserve? Or maybe you're just starting out, barely scraping by, thinking investing is something only rich people do. Perhaps you're a doctor, lawyer, or entrepreneur, working endless hours, yet your bank account doesn't match your hustle. What if I told you there is a secret to building wealth that nobody taught you, not in school, not at home, not even in those late-night Google searches? It's called compounding, and it's the most powerful force for creating financial freedom, no matter where you're starting from. In the next 20 minutes, I am going to walk you through how compounding can transform your life, whether you're drowning in debt, just beginning your journey, or building an empire. Stick with me, because this is the game changer you've been waiting for. Let's start with a hard truth. Life doesn't hand you a playbook for money. If you're a parent, every day can feel like a tightrope. Walk credit card payments, school fees, and that nagging fear you're not doing enough for your family. Young people, you're told to invest early, but with rent, student loans, and maybe a $20 pizza splurge, where's the money supposed to come from? Independent professionals, doctors, lawyers, dentists, sure, killing it in your career, but somehow your savings don't reflect your grind. And entrepreneurs, you're pouring your soul into your business, yet the profits feel like they vanish before you can save them. I get it. I've been there, staring at a bank balance that felt more like a punch in the gut than a promise of freedom. But here's the truth. Wealth isn't just for the elite. It's for anyone who understands one simple, mind-blowing concept. The power of compounding. This get-rich-quick scheme a force that has been quietly building fortunes for centuries. And today, you're going to learn how to make it work for you. So, what is compounding? Picture a snowball at the top of a snowy hill. You give it a gentle push, and it starts rolling, picking up more snow, getting bigger and bigger with every turn. That's compounding, when your money earns money, and then that money earns even more. It's not about having a lot to start with. It's about time and consistency. Let's make it real with an example. Say you're 25, and you manage to invest $100 a month into a stock market index fund with an average return of 7% per year. Doesn't sound like much, right? Why didn't we learn this? Because the system wasn't designed to make you rich, it was designed to keep you working. Schools taught us how to solve equations and write essays, but not how to make our money grow. Meanwhile, the wealthy have been using compounding for generations. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest people on the planet. He started investing at 11, and today, at 94, 99% of his wealth came from compounding over decades. He once said, "My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest." That's not just luck, that's a strategy. But here, that's the best part. You don't need to be a billionaire to use it. Whether you're a dentist pulling 80-hour weeks, or a young person living paycheck to paycheck, compounding doesn't care about your starting point. It only cares about time and action. I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds great, but I'm too late. I'm 40, 50, buried in debt. Let's stop that thought right now. Compounding isn't just for the young, it's for anyone willing to start. Picture yourself as a parent, 45 years old, with $20,000 in credit card debt. You feel like you're failing your family, like you'll never catch up. But what if you tackled that debt head-on? Maybe with a side hustle or cutting a few expenses, and then started investing $500 a month at a 7% return. Let's talk about how compounding feels like a marathon, not a sprint. You don't need to be rich to start, you just need to be consistent. Imagine training for a race. You don't run 26 miles on day one. You start with a single step, then a mile, then two. For young people, that step might be investing $50 a month into a low-cost ETF. Parents, it could be skipping one takeout meal a week and putting that $20 into a retirement account. Professionals and entrepreneurs, it's about automating your investments, so your money grows while you focus on your craft. Let's say you're a lawyer, earning a solid income, but spending it on a flashy lifestyle. If you invested just 10% of your income, say $1,000 a month starting at 35, you could have over $1.2 million by 65. That's the power of small, consistent steps. As Albert Einstein reportedly said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Don't be the one paying it, be the one earning it. But let's be honest, life isn't perfect. Debt can feel like quicksand, pulling you under. Unexpected expenses, pop-up car repairs, medical bills, a business deal gone wrong. Young people, you're juggling rent and student loans. Parents, you're balancing soccer practice and mortgage payments. Professionals and entrepreneurs, you're stretched thin between work and life. These obstacles are real, but they're not the end of the story. The biggest barrier isn't money, it's mindset. Parents, you're not failing because you're in debt. You're learning how to fight for your family. Young people, you're not too broke to invest. You're just starting small. Professionals and entrepreneurs, your hard work isn't for nothing, it's building a foundation. Start by creating an emergency fund to protect your investments. $1,000 is a great goal. Pay off high-interest debt to free up cash flow. Then, automate your savings so you're not tempted to spend. Use apps like Acorns or Betterment to invest spare change. Open a Roth IRA for tax-free growth. The tools are out there, and they're simpler than you think. Compounding doesn't demand perfection, it demands action. Let me tell you a story to bring this home. I met a woman named Maria, a single mom in her 40s, who thought wealth was for other people. She was drowning in $15,000 of credit card debt, working 2 jobs, and barely making ends meet. One day, she decided enough was enough. She cut out small expenses, like her daily $5 coffee, and put that money toward her debt. Within 2 years, she was debt-free. Then, she started investing $200 a month into an index fund. 10 years later, that small habit turned into $40,000, and it's still growing. Maria didn't have a fancy degree or a big salary, she had determination and the power of compounding. Her story isn't unique. It's what happens when you take control, no matter where you're starting from. Now, let's talk about the dreams compounding can unlock. Parents, imagine looking at your kids and knowing their college is paid for, or that you'll retire without being a burden. Young people, picture a life where you're not chained to a 9-to-5. Where you can travel, start a business, or chase your passions. Professionals, envision a day when your money works harder than you do, giving you time to enjoy the life you've built. Entrepreneurs, think about a future where your business is backed by a financial cushion, letting you take bold risks. Compounding isn't just about numbers, it's about freedom, security, and the ability to live life on your terms. Here's where you come in. You've just learned the secret that could change everything. The power of compounding. It's not about having a lot of money, it's about giving your money time to grow. Parents, imagine the peace of knowing your family's future is secure. Young people, picture a life where financial stress doesn't own you. Professionals and entrepreneurs, envision a day when your wealth matches your work ethic. This is your moment. Don't let another day slip by. Open that investment account today. $10, $50, whatever you can spare. Talk to a financial advisor if you're unsure. Download an app like Vanguard or Fidelity and start small. But most importantly, start believing that wealth isn't just for other people, it's for you. As the Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Take that first step today. Subscribe for more videos to guide you on this journey, and let's build your financial future together. Your dreams are waiting, go claim them.